Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're jumping into a fascinating piece of online commentary that lays out a pretty intense scenario, a potential preemptive strike between the US and Iran. We're going to break down the source material and see exactly what that could look like.
Right, so let's just kick things off with this quote because, wow, it really sets the tone, doesn't it? The source uses this line to frame the entire situation. The idea is simple but terrifying. Once you take that first step, you might completely lose control of where the path leads. It's like starting a chain reaction you can't stop.
So, how do we even get to a warning like that? Well, the source material paints a picture of a situation that's already on a knife's edge. This isn't some slow-brewing storm, it's a full-blown crisis from the get-go.
And it's not like this is some slow burn. The story drops us right into an emergency situation, a high alert. It's not a what if, it's presented as a what's happening right now. The tension is already cranked up to 11.
So what's feeding this crisis? The analysis points to a few key things. You've got the Iranian regime, of course. Then there's this National Security Commission. And then there's this phrase, a roaring narrative. I mean, you can just feel the momentum in that, right? It's this powerful story, probably a mix of politics and media, just pushing everyone forward. Put it all together, and you've got what the source calls a seriously unstable situation.
Okay, so with the stage set, let's get to the main event, the action that kicks this whole thing off, the proposed preemptive strike. This is the match that lights the fuse.
So what exactly was this plan? The analysis ties it to the Donald Trump administration, but what was it supposed to achieve? What was the actual game plan here? Let's break it down.
And this is where it gets really specific. It's laid out as a major combat operation, but not an all-out war. No, the target is super focused, Iran's long-range nuclear program. And the key objective, the big selling point, was that it would be one and done. Get in, neutralize the threat, and get out. Clean and simple, or so they hoped.
But, going back to that opening quote, things rarely stay that simple, do they? This is where that idea of a one-and-done strike starts to completely unravel and becomes that very path of no return.
And this is a really important point the source makes. Iran isn't just going to sit there and take it. The analysis is clear. They have some serious capabilities. We're talking an air force, advanced drones, a solid air defense system, and a whole arsenal of missiles. These are the pieces on the board for their countermove.
So yeah, according to this breakdown, a response isn't just likely. It's pretty much a guarantee. A direct, immediate retaliation. It's like Newton's third law, right? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. And that's exactly how the conflict spirals.
And this is the real game changer in the scenario. The retaliation isn't just aimed back at the attacker. According to the source, Iran launches missiles at neighboring Arab countries. And just like that, the whole board changes. This isn't a two-player game anymore. Suddenly, you've dragged the entire region into the fight.
But the fallout isn't just happening thousands of miles away. The analysis also zooms in on the home front, on the political divisions brewing right inside the United States over this whole idea.
And this is where it gets really interesting, politically speaking. The source points out this massive split supposedly within Donald Trump's own base. On one hand, you have that Make America Great Again crowd, who might be all for a decisive one-and-done action. But then you have this other, really strong feeling from supporters who are tired of what they call stupid foreign wars and don't want to spend billions or trillions on another one. That kind of division in your own camp, man, that makes any decision incredibly difficult.
And just to widen the lens even more, the analysis ends by dropping the names of other regional heavyweights, like Pakistan and India. It doesn't flesh it out, but it doesn't have to. It leaves us with this really big, unsettling question. In a region that's already so complex, how fast could a so-called one-and-done strike spin out into a global conflict that absolutely nobody can control?